Rocket Languages German Review by Rocket Languages Review. In this review, I will be showing the Rocket Languages German course program content and I will review it. So let's get started. What is Rocket German? Rocket German is a German learning course. Unlike many other courses, it can be downloaded over the internet. It took me about 25 minutes to download it with a broadband connection. You can also download it with a dial-up connection, where this would take more time, I imagine. You can also get a hard copy version shipped to you, but this is far more expensive than the download version, and the content of both the download and the hard copy are the same. But this is what you get from the Rocket Languages German program: an audio course, an interactive PDF course, free educational games, access to a forum, follow-up lessons from time to time. What level is Rocket German? The course caters for beginners. It will take beginners through the intermediate levels and onto an advanced knowledge of the German language. How does it teach German? The course comprises 31 lessons. The first 15 lessons deal with the basics of the German language. The next 10 lessons are intermediate level and build on technical aspects of the language. The last 6 lessons are more complex and start to tie in all the information you have learned from the previous lessons. Each lesson deals with the same topic as the corresponding audio lesson. Each lesson can take around 30 minutes to half an hour, from half an hour to 1.5 hours, this depending on the skill level of the student and the knowledge the topic being covered. The topics of the lesson are introduced along with any new German words. The student will read throughout the introduction. Any German word can be clicked on and the audio for the word will be heard. The word is clicked, you will hear the English equivalent, then the German. Then there is a pause and the German is spoken again. This gives the student a chance to speak the German and practice what is she learning. More examples will be given of the topic and the examples of how it is used. A variety of written and multiple choice type exercises conclude each lesson. The random button can be pressed at any time and a German sentence or word from the current lesson will be spoken. This can allow the student to practice conversation and comprehension for this particular lesson. It can also give the student total control over the lessons. Any other teaching methods used? There are free games accessed throughout the PDF course. Mega vocab, vocabulary recognition. Match one of 6 pictures to a word picked at random by the software. Mega verbs. Verb conjugation. Conjugate a verb in the correct person and tense. There are 20 questions within each game and the software can select any verbs it has in the system. Mega audio. Comprehension. Listen to audio of a word or sentence and guess which of the 4 pictures represent the audio. You can use these games simply as a bit of fun, or you can consolidate any knowledge that you have gained in the lessons. Set of flashcards are also provided. These are set of pictures with the German-English meaning underneath. There are 250 of these cards and they need to be printed out of use. German takes a slightly different approach. Well, basically, Rocket German have tried to put a combination of teaching methods into their course. I think they have taken elements from Pimsley and Michael Thomas by having an audio component to the course. They have an interactive PDF course along the lines of a traditional book course, and they have even used similar ideas as Rosetta Stone with their games section. So the audio course is 31, 50 to 30-minute lessons. The lessons deal with the basic German throughout everyday situations like being in a restaurant or shopping. The author follows the narrator and the native English speaker and her native German-speaking friend. The English speaker introduces the lesson and does the teaching by illustrating points and asking you questions. The German speaker speaks the German part so that you can hear the authentic accent. You are advised to say the words or sentences after him aloud. The end of the lesson involves recapping with what has been learned and then answering some questions posed by the narrator. You are given time to answer aloud and the German speaker gives the answer. The second part of Rocket German is PDF interactive course. The course has lessons from beginner through the intermediate advanced levels. This is where you are taught grammar, show how verbs are conjugated and introduced the new words. You will learn more about reading and writing in German. There are a number of questions at the end of each lesson to help you to consolidate your learning. The course starts out with the elementary aspects of the German and gradually builds to real-world situations in later chapters. The Rocket German games are called Mega Audio and Mega Vocab as mentioned before. They are similar to Rosetta Stone method in that they are use pictures and have to answer a series of questions. In case of Mega Vocab and Mega Audio, you have to guess which picture is correct after hearing or the written or spoken German word. In Mega Verb, you are asked to type the correct conjugation of the series of verbs in terms of the tense and person that is speaking. Receive a mark at the end of each lesson. With this informative at hand, you can select to go to the next topic or repeating this topic again. A useful feature of the vocabulary game is that you can add your own pictures questions. This makes it possible to have a huge selection of vocabulary to work through. There is also 2 sets of flashcards that you can print out and play with other German language students. There is a forum where you can ask questions and practice with other people using the course. From time to time, Rocket Languages team will send you a new follow-up lessons. Good points of Rocket German course. Value for money. You get an audio course that can be used separately from the other parts of the package. The PDF interactive course is also a course in itself that teaches at the finer points of the language and grammar. The games are used but not as wide-ranging as Rosetta Stone. The forum and follow-up emails with extra lessons are good to keep you motivated and develop a sense of a community. Send out a follow-up lessons that can keep you motivated and have a forum where you can ask questions and talk with other students. Bad points. Some of the paragraphs in the game are not always clear and you have to use the shown English word button from time to time. Rocket Languages German Review Verdict. I think the Rocket German's course represents a good value. You get an audio and ebook course and free software games. The forum and follow-ups can help you get help and stay motivated as you learn. Although it is not very easy learning in new language. Rocket German can certainly make the task easier provided you are consistent and focused about learning German. And if you want to join us, click on the link in the description and buy this Rocket Language German course for the best price.